Yes, mtazamaji wa Mpenja TV, najua kwamba unafahamu kesho shughuli kubwa ni pale Benjamin Mkapa Stadium, ambapo mishale ya saa 4 za usiku mnyama Simba ambaye yeye anawakilisha ukanda mzima wa Afrika Mashariki na Kati atashuka dimbani kucheza mchezo wa Kundi D Kombe la Shirikisho Barani Afrika akimkabili Gendarmerie kutokea pale nchini Niger, mechi ambayo ni ya maamuzi. Mnyama anahitaji alama 3 ili aweze kufuzu kwenda hatua ya Robo Fainali, na ni mechi ngumu kweli kweli. Mimi ni mwamuzi wa kati Oscar Nixon Nkembo, nyuma ya kamera hapa ni Albert Mlingo. Mechi hii inawafanya watu kutoka mataifa tofauti tofauti wafike hapa nchini Tanzania kwa ajili ya kushuhudia burudani na kuwa sehemu ya historia ambayo huenda ikaandikwa kwenye mechi hii. Na hiki ndicho ambacho kimemfanya mwanahabari mwenzetu kutokea nchini Ghana, Micky Junior, yuko hapa Dar es Salaam Tanzania tayari kabisa kwa ajili ya kushuhudia mechi hii nzito, na tuko naye hapa kwenye mazungumzo maalum na atatuambia yuko hapa anaiunga mkono timu gani na mengine mengi. Karibu kwenye mahojiano haya maalum na Micky Junior moja kwa moja kutoka Ghana. Hii ni Mpenja TV. Micky, welcome to Tanzania.
Thank you.
Karibu sana.
Karibu sana. Asante.
Mambo?
Poa.
You're trying to speak Swahili just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, so it's a good and a nice language. I mean, always as to when I get the time, I try to learn some few words, like I told you. So I'm learning, and I hope that one day I can be perfect so that we can communicate very well in Swahili.
And I'm one among of them who are making sure that you try to speak it.
Yeah, because anytime you get in touch with me, you try to ask me questions in Swahili. So I think that one is helping me to up my learning and then try to learn and adapt very quickly. So thank you so much.
Okay, now let's start direct, Micky. You always report Tanzania football. What has influenced you to prefer Tanzania Premier League than other leagues in Africa?
Yeah, I think that first of all, I think I love the passion of the people in Tanzania concerning football. Back then or previously, people really don't know so much about Tanzania football. But some of us, since we decided to become African football journalists, we decided that, okay, so let's target or hit. For me personally, I decided that I have to target or hit the areas or some of the countries that people don't really know so much about their football. So I do as well, different countries. But I think that my engagement and interactions mostly do come from Tanzania people. So I think that I love their passion for football and whatever they are doing to support their clubs. I see long lines and queues, people going to buy jerseys, and even on match days, we all know what happens here in Tanzania, the jam. So particularly, I'm so much excited, and then I love what I always see about Tanzania football.
And how difficult is?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite difficult. Previously, we don't really see Tanzanian clubs so much, in Africa. But now I'm happy that at least the attention is coming. Everybody will love to, be part of it. So I think it's difficult. The league, especially, then a club can win like 3 league titles, 4 league titles. But now we can see the challenge and the competition that is coming. I'm happy about Azam. I love what they are doing as well. So I think that it's tough. But one day we will all be happy to see Tanzania clubs at the topmost level in Africa.
And how difficult to get, especially in terms of sources of news, because you have already built the credibility. Now the process is on how difficult in case of sources.
Yeah, I mean it's quite difficult. I have to be very honest. Sometimes you hear the story or people tell you the story. For me, I always get the news or the story, but I prefer to be very, very, very credible, like you said. So what I do is that when I get a story, I make sure I ask the people in charge. Example, if somebody mentions your name to me, I'll make sure that I have to ask you, is it true? I'll put it to you straight. So if there is any truth in that, then you also tell me. If no, I know how to put it out there. So it's difficult. I have to be very honest in getting news and stories. But some of the clubs are very, very, they are very nice. They are very, very friendly and open. I don't want to mention the name, but most of the clubs that I get in touch with them, they are very, very nice. anytime I go to them, they are open. They tell me, the truth, and then that's how come I also spread it across.
What's the difference between NBC Premier League and Ghana Premier League?
Yeah, I think that the difference has to be the sponsorships and maybe the fans as well, because they are so much passionate about their teams. Let me start from Ghana's own. Back then, or previously, like I said earlier, in the Ghana Premier League, we have a lot of sponsors, and then the stadiums were good, the pitches were very good. People attention was on the league. The clubs were performing. They were having money to buy quality players, from all over Africa, and then you can see the excitement when the teams are winning matches. But all these things have dropped. I have to be very honest. I'm a Ghanaian, 100%, but I have to be very honest and tell you the truth that all those things have dropped. There was a case which led to our former FA president banned by FIFA for life, because of allegations of corruption charges and all that. But now in Tanzania, the leagues are developing, like I said. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. The clubs are getting sponsors. They are doing so well, especially for the league. In terms of the branding, per se, almost all the clubs, they have their own buses. Few of them do have their own pitch they play on. So Tanzania League, have sponsors. The clubs are, finding ways to invest. People too are coming from outside Tanzania to invest in their local leagues, and this helps the teams to also buy quality players. We look at your two biggest teams, Yanga and Simba. Look at the players they have. Players who play national teams. So it tells you the difference as compared to that of Ghana Premier League.
Do you think what's wrong with Ghana local league? Because the infrastructure is really good, as you explained, but we don't see the prosperity in this CAF Champions League and Confederations Cup in these years.
Yeah, I mean, all these have to come down to money. Let me be very frank. All these things have to come down to money. Most of the clubs don't have the the financial resources to even travel for football matches. You understand? In playing in Africa, it means that you need to be well. You have to have a good budget that you can stand on. Traveling to Libya, traveling to you follow. So the countries. Going to Ivory Coast, going to Morocco, traveling to Egypt. It's not easy, and it means that the clubs have to spend a lot. So in the Ghana Premier League, most of the clubs are not stable in terms of money. They are not able to also get quality players. So you see that then they are not able to perform well, and then they drop. So I think that if I have to be very honest, there is not enough money in the Ghana Premier League for the clubs to be able to, be financially stable, buy quality players, and then when they go to Africa, perform. So that is the problem.
So simply, NBC Premier League now, you can say it's better than Ghana Premier League.
If I have to be very honest, yes, because Tanzania clubs, when they go to Africa, at least they get to a certain stage before they even drop out, if they want to, or if they have to drop out. But for some time back now, the Ghanaian clubs, when they go, they don't even make it to the group stage. You understand? Maybe from the first round or the knockout round or second, then they are out. You understand? So all these things build your coefficient points with CAF. So NBC Premier League, the level is up there. Your clubs are playing there in the group stages almost every now and then. But in Ghana Premier League, first round they are out, second round they are out. So if you ask me now, of course, your league is in a way quite higher than that of the Ghana Premier League now.
Yes, Micky. In Tanzania football, we have two giant clubs, Simba and Yanga. And you can 95% of Tanzania support this club. Which is your favorite team between Simba and Yanga?
These questions, almost every now and then, people have been asking me. I love Tanzania football. I love Tanzania football. I love the competition that is inside. I love the infrastructure. I love how, in a way, the people are running the league. The attention is all over. When I go to Egypt, when I travel to Morocco, when I go to Niger, people talk about Tanzania Premier League. They talk about Simba. They talk about Yanga. So I mean, I just love the two teams. I love what they are doing, but there's always a favorite everybody has. You know, like you have your favorite. I also have my favorite, but I think that I'm here to support Simba in the CAF Confederation Cup. So tomorrow, that's why I'm here.
But on these two teams, Yanga and Simba, which is your side? You just be honest.
I mean, this should tell you where my side is because I'm here to support Simba to win tomorrow.
Now, we all know that. Can you give us the image of Tanzania Premier League in Ghana? What people do say about Tanzania Premier League? I'm asking this because there are some players from Ghana are coming here to play. Like Bernard Morrison, Daniel Amor, and others are playing championship, like James Kotei and Nicola Gian. They're here in Tanzania.
Yeah, so this, like I said earlier, shows how your league is, the attention is on your league now. So back home in Ghana, people talk about Tanzania Premier League. Most of my friends knew that I'm currently here in Tanzania, and they know that I'm here because of Tanzania football teams. So it shows that your league, you know, has the attention. Like I said, I was with Nicolas Jan sometime back in Ghana before. He's aware that I'm here. We are trying to meet and see each other. So it means that, you know, like I said, you have the quality. You have players who play national teams. If you talk about, if you go to Yanga, for example, they have Ucho, they have Faisal Saloum, you know, so all this, they have their goalkeeper who is, I think, part of the Mali national team. Exactly, Diarra. So Simba also have national team players. Manula, very, very good goalkeeper. You understand? Exactly. So you have all the attention, and then we are just happy. For me, I'm just happy to be part of to be part of the people who are trying to promote African football. That's where my excitement is.
Okay, and in the last few days, Morrison has complained about the Ghana national team selection. Maybe he deserved the call-up. What's your comment about this?
Yeah, I mean, I have seen the tweets, but I know the one who tweeted. It's not Morrison. I have to be very honest. I know the one who handles his account, so he told me, yeah. So, but it's a big worry, you know. I think that Morrison is a good player. I spoke to some few stations back home. Morrison is a very, very good and talented player, but you know, every player has his or her own sides, like a good side and a bad side. Fortunately, I can only comment on his good part. I can't talk about his bad part. I mean, that is his life, so I don't know what I can say about it. But he's a very, very talented player. On the field of play, he will give you what you want. You understand? But outside the field, that is his life. I don't want to comment on that. But I think that maybe our people don't really have, maybe they don't have him in their thoughts, or maybe they don't have him in their plans. But I think that he deserves a chance sometimes, because you know, it is when you give a player the chance to play that you are able to tell, you know, what he can give to the national team. All those players that we see them play the national team, they were given a chance. You are being called up when you come at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they let you play something. So I think that Morrison deserves a call-up, even at least for once. Let him come and play for everybody to see what he can give to the national team.
You have said that he's not the one who tweeted it. Can you tell us who is running Morrison's Twitter account?
I know him, but I think that maybe I don't have to put his name on air, but I know the person. It's not Morrison. No, it wasn't Morrison. I know it wasn't him, but it is the one who runs his account who did that.
Yes, we know that the draw for World Cup in 2022 groups was done at Doha, Qatar. What should we expect from African teams in this coming World Cup?
I think that we have the first, we have the final best five. Let me put it out with the final best five. They are there to represent Africa now, and then they must just, give their best, because know that, in Africa we always have the limited slots. Or look at Africa, look at a number of teams, and we have only five teams. I think that is bad. I thought that we should get more teams. Example, Nigeria should also be at the World Cup. You understand? Egypt should be at the World Cup too, but now they are out. So I think that the five teams now should know that they are carrying the spirit of Africa you know. And I looked at the groups. I think that Ghana's group is a bit challenging because there is Portugal, there is Uruguay, there is South Korea. So I think that it's going to be in a way tough. But that of Senegal, Senegal is there with Qatar, with Ecuador, and Netherlands. So I think that Senegal, they have a fair chance of qualifying. Ghana to have a chance. Or I'm just praying that I want to see all the 5 of them qualify from their group. But I think it's going to be very tough. I'm praying that the players getting to that time, you know, they should be in good form. They should be scoring for their teams. The goalkeeper should be making clean sheets. Defenders should be, you know, working very hard. So I think that it's going to be a very, very, very difficult one for all the African teams. But if they're able to, you know, have a good preparation, they can go there and make all of us proud.
And when you are talking about the World Cup, we can also talk about the Ghana national team. I saw there is the reports about Hudson Odoi. On Odoi's circumstance, do you think it's right if he'll be in the Ghana squad for the World Cup, while some players who helped Ghana to qualify have ruled out the squad?
Yeah, I think first of all, Odoi is a very good player. I had a chance to have an interaction with him once. He's a very, very good player. I love the way, you know, when he's cutting in from the wings, he runs at our defenders, and he has an idea for scoring goals too. So I think that who wouldn't want him in their national team? But you know, for England, they have so many talented players all over. Ghana too, the same. But he would love to play for Ghana. I know that's one, and I know that things are in place, hoping that maybe he can be available for the World Cup. So if he comes in, and then, you know, everybody would love to see him play for Ghana if the decision is made and FIFA has accepted that this thing, you know. So I think that we would love to see him play for Ghana if only FIFA says yes. So fingers are crossed. But whoever he comes in to replace means that the person is not performing, and he has to replace him, because at the World Cup you need your best players. And if he's available, he's in good form, he's not injured, and he can play. He's young, why not? Go with him, let him play.
And how about those players who helped on the qualifications process?
All the teams, all the players who helped, it's not all of them that will go to the World Cup. It's not all of them that they will go. I'm telling you, it's not all of them. By then, new players may even come up. Coaches, teams want to go with the World Cup with players who are on form. World Cup is not a club competition. You need your best. You're only playing 2 matches in the group. You win. Whatever, you are out. So I think that not all the teams will go with their players that help them to qualify. So if Odoi may come and play for Ghana, and he's coming to replace somebody, I think we just need the best players to go and make Africa proud. So whoever is called, I don't have any problem.
Okay. Now let's look straight on the factor that has bring you here in Tanzania. Yesterday, I know that you had conversation with top striker Victoria Adebayo tonight. What are they planning for tomorrow's battle?
Yeah, I think USGN are coming to play their normal game, like they play whether they are playing home or they are playing away. I don't think that they are going to change so much, and they know for sure that it's going to be very difficult. In fact, playing at the Mkapa Stadium, you must be very scared, you know. So, come again?
Hatoki mtu.
Exactly. Yes. So, you know, coming there to play is very difficult. Look at the number of fans coming for the game. So, in a way, there may be a little pressure on them because, you know, the fans, you know, screaming, shouting. If you're not careful, you can't play your normal game. So I think that they are good in camp. Adebayo joined them. He told me, we spoke. So he's available, he's around. But I think that they know that it's going to be very, very difficult for them. Simba just need a win to qualify. So they have to be rather worried because Simba will do everything to win the match.
And how is the situation in the camp? Faith and belief, as you try to give us a little bit about the situations in the camp, do they believe they can turn things around?
Yeah, I mean, they play with confidence. I get a chance to watch their team, and they have full confidence. I love their determination from their players when they are playing. It's more like they know that most of them don't have their name. So what they do is that they just play their heart out, so that they know that at least if I play better, maybe there is a scout watching me, or I can get opportunity to play for another team. So they are very much, most of them are young players. They don't really have the name. Like you can talk of other teams that they have big stars. They don't really have, apart from Adebayo, maybe their centre back and one other winger. So I think that they will just love to fight tomorrow and hopefully pray that they can win. But I'm sure they know that a win is not possible.
And what is he planning to do for US Gendarmerie? Because there is the speculation and the rumors about his move to Simba, to Adebayo.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. There are, always there are rumors. Always there are rumors. But I think he's calm. There's no pressure on him, Adebayo personally, because he has played in almost. He was in the Ghana Premier League. He traveled to Denmark. So he has played in a couple of countries. I'm not sure there will be any so much pressure on Adebayo, but I don't know about the other players. But like you said, those are rumors. So I think they are rumors. So let's all keep it as a rumor.
Do you think still it's a rumors?
I know how you are pushing me to say something, but I think that let's focus on the game tomorrow.
One of the top leader for Simba has spoken that he has started conversation with him. Now, can you tell us just a little bit how conversation is up to now?
Yeah, I mean, there is no secret. I broke the news. I broke the news that Simba are interested in signing Adebayo. That is true. I mean, they are interested. The intention is there. If he's available, as at now, the season ends. Why not? And if Adebayo too is willing and want to come and play, it's just a matter of speaking to his agent or the people around him, convincing him that when you come to Tanzania, we will let you play, we'll give you more time, you feel comfortable, you don't have any issues, life is good here, you can play, just deliver for us, and then we'll give you everything that you want. So I think it's a matter of communication, and it's, who knows, players sometimes today their mind will be here before they realize their mind is here, but let's wait and see what happens at the end of the season.
And if he will be signed, do you think is kind of the player that Simba is in need with?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I talked about that some time back in one of my tweets or posts. He's a very, very good player. I got a chance. I was with him on the same bus when he was in Ghana playing for my club. So I think that I know what he can do, especially on his favorite left foot. Very fast. Dribble, cutting. He has a good curling ball. He can curl the ball. Look at the angle, plays the ball there. He can take free kicks. He can take penalty kicks. He's excellent with the long passes. He has powerful left foot shot. So I mean, I know Adebayo. I know what he can do, and I think that if Simba should get a player like him, you have Sakho, you have Banda, Shama is there, and one or two players who may come in. So it means that if all is well, and the deal happens, Simba are getting a very, very good player.
So even Champions League they can be able to take Champions League trophy.
Yeah, I think that winning the CAF Champions League is not easy. We have seen that with Ali, what sometimes they go through, and I think that it will need character, good character from the boys. They will need that spirit, that fighting spirit, because if you are winning your home matches, when you go away to sometimes try and win or even fight for a draw, you don't have to concede so many goals. Let your defenders be tough at the back. Your attacker, you can't get many chances when you are playing away in African football. It's tough. So when you get one or two or three, try to score. So I think that if Simba sign Adebayo and they want to win the CAF Champions League, then they have to do a lot of work.
Now, getting back to the game, what's your prediction? Do you think Simba is going to qualify for the quarterfinal?
Yeah, I mean, that is the spirit I came here with. I told you already. I'm supporting Ali. Ali is my team. Everybody knows Ali is my team. I'm supporting Ali in the CAF Champions League. I want them to win it. Then here in the CAF Confederation Cup, I'm showing my 100% support for Simba. Go all out tomorrow. Let them know that this is your home. Playing at the famous Mkapa Stadium, you don't lose. Play with full determination, courage, spirit. You have more than 30,000 fans backing you. What else do you need to win? I spoke to the boys. I spoke to Banda. He's my friend. We talk mostly. And Morrison, I told them, guys, go out and fight. Let them know that this is Simba. That is why I tweeted that, I posted that I want to see red and white colors at the stadium tomorrow. So I think that it's going to be a very tough match. Let's not forget. Simba in this group are the only team, I think they got away when they got a point away at USG when Morrison came and scored in the last minute of the game. So I think that it's going to be very, very difficult, very, very tough. Simba they know what they have to do to win tomorrow, and I'm sure that they will do that. So for me, if you ask me to predict, I think that Simba will win.
And after you spoke to these players, as you has mentioned, Banda, Sakho and Morrison, what do they promise you?
Yeah, I mean, Banda was telling me that tomorrow is going to be fire. So when a player tells you that it's going to be fire, it means that he knows what he has to do. Even when they are, the defenders are trying to foul him, kick his legs, still need to find a way and go. That is what makes you a player that people can trust and have confidence in you. So whoever comes to you, find your way. They will come attacking you, pushing you off the ball. You need to be strong. You are playing for the badge. You are playing for Simba. So you need to, on the field of play, let people know that you are doing something for your club. So I think tomorrow, all the boys are fired up, and they are going to put up a very, very, very good performance tomorrow.
And, we are going to finish, Micky. Can you share to us exclusively what is going on, especially on transfer news on these two giants teams, Simba and Yanga, up to now?
Yeah, I think there are some clubs that normally during the course of the season they don't really like to talk about signing players here and there. But for me, like I told you, I have a lot of people all over. I have my sources all over. They tell me the news as to when they come. So I know that both teams are planning, or they will be signing players. They need to up their game, especially when they come to Africa. That is where the competition is much more tight. For your local league, if you win many times and you don't show it in Africa, people don't really care so much about that. So I think that the two teams are going to sign some good players. I don't know if I don't want to mention names, but I know that they will make good signings that they are going to help them in the league and also in Africa.
Now, talk to the Simba fans.
Simba fans, I know how much they always support me, all my social media handles, not even only Simba fans, but all Tanzanians. I'm grateful for that. Guys, I want you to know that I really appreciate everything that you do for me. Giving me likes, comments, retweets, believing in me, shows how credible I am. So tomorrow, I just want to meet all of them at the stadium. I'll try my best tomorrow to be there early so that I can meet them. I want to chat with them. I want to feel their presence. They always tell me that come to Tanzania, peaceful country, good people, good weather. So I'm here tomorrow. I want to meet all of you at the stadium, guys.
Thank you for having me, and it's really a pleasure having you today.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you tell me interviews, I'm always ready. And I also want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on your platform. And I think you are doing a great job as well. I have to. Sometimes it's not only about me. You people need to talk about all of you because you do great job. And I think that we are all doing our best to promote African football. The whites or people in Europe, they can come down and do this for us. We are Africans. We need to believe in what we do. That is why I chose to do only African football. People can do their European. That's what they want. But I feel that as an African, we need to love and appreciate our very own. So thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank to your team as well for having me on your show. And I treat everybody to watch Mpenja TV. So thank you for the opportunity. I'm grateful.
Thank you. Tumemsikia Micky amezungumza mengi na anasema hiyo kesho tukutane pale Benjamin Mkapa kwa ajili ya kuyajenga na kuyazungumza mengi kabisa yale ya kimichezo. Kumbuka kwamba Mpenja TV tunapewa nguvu kubwa kabisa na K4A Security. Hawa ni mabingwa wa masuala ya ulinzi kwa ukanda wa Afrika Mashariki na Kati. Watafute Instagram kama K4A Security, lakini pia tunao Merere Sportswear. Hawa ni wauzaji wa jezi original za timu aina mbalimbali. Wana print pia kwa bei nafuu kabisa. wanapatikana Msimbazi, Kariakoo, maeneo ya Mafia pale. Ukifika mambo yanakuwa bomba kabisa. Tunao pia Robi Sportswear, hawa ni wauzaji wa raba kali na viatu vya aina zote. Wenyewe wanapatikana Kariakoo, jirani na Big Bon Sherry. Tunao Vunja Bei, wauzaji na wasambazaji rasmi wa jezi za Police Tanzania, Tanzania Prisons na Simba. Kwa hiyo shabiki wa Simba, kesho vaa jezi yako nyekundu ama nyeupe. Kama hauna, hakikisha unapita katika maduka ya Vunja Bei ambayo yako nchi nzima. Pata jezi yako ya Simba, ukigonga ile Visit Tanzania, kesho ndio siku yake, mambo yanakuwa bomba. Tunao pia GF Trucks and Equipment Limited, wauzaji wa malori aina ya 4 na mitambo mipesi aina ya XCMG. Hii ni Mpenja TV. Mimi ni mwamuzi wa kati Oscar Nixon Nkembo. Nimepeta hiyo penalty, haitoki hivyo. Nyuma ya kamera ni Albert Mringo.
Jamani, mimi naitwa Chama Cletus Chota aka Triple C au Mamba wa Lusaka, na mshauri wote kuhusu mambo ya mpira, fuatilia Mpenja TV au kusubscribe YouTube. Mpenja TV, safi sana.
Tunazungumza michezo. Wow.